In today's video, we will be doing some price analysis on Matic. We'll have a look at some key levels that we could invest and also some price targets going forward. We do know that it's now rebranded to Polygon, but we are still using the Matic chart. So without further ado, let's crack on. So welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a fresh video, and today we will be analysing Polygon, which is ticker Matic. So this is Bitcoin. We'll start off with a little bit of general market sentiment first, see what's going on. If you look to the right hand side, you're going to see a hell of a lot of green, and things are really starting to push on now after that dip that everybody thought was the end. So looking just back in time throughout this year, January, February, March, April, we've had a dip every month. And look at this, BTC has bounced back up from that 27% drop. So in general, it was a little bit of a flap city, but I think things are looking good. Looking at BTC dominance, we're still below that crucial area for Bitcoin dominance support, which was at 52%. Closing these daily candles below this level is massive for alts. I mean, coming down towards these levels soon. Retirement zone, we might make it there at some stage, but in general we are in the middle of a major bull cycle, and we're still waiting for alts to really push hard. I think now we are into that territory where alts should really start to push. Looking at Zilliqa, that's up 31% today due to some news, but in general the markets are looking good. We did have quite a big drop. Some alts did drop up to 42%, but we've had some big bounce backs now. So let's take a look at Matic. We'll have a look at both the BTC pairing, and we'll also have a look at the USDT pairing. So I have already got a fib on here from previous TA. We have created some new all-time highs. So let's mark that level up first with the horizontal line. That was up at 62 cents. That was a previous last time I did some TA here, and this Fibonacci is still kind of valid because we're not going to count this candle for today. If you look at this entire move, we created some all-time highs up at 54 cents, and then we wick down to that perfect golden ratio level there at 25 cents. So I think if you were looking for buys, may have just missed them if you're watching this video now. But what we can do is analyze this next move. So that was the buy zone, mate. We did that 61% retracement, so that was pretty much the bottom. And now the only way is up, in my opinion. So let's get rid of that and let's drop right down into the 4 hour time frame. What we'll do is analyze this move. So this is the latest move. Just quickly looking at the MACD. I mean, you could say we're starting to drop off here a little bit, and we may get a little bit of rollover, which could lead to some nice buy zones. Looking at the RSI, it was overbought, but when it's in a price discovery mode, you would expect it to be up above 71, 72 and stay up there. So let's have a look what's going on at this time frame, but I would expect that we will get a little bit of selling pressure at some stage. So looking at this levels here, if you are looking to invest in Polygon, then I would recommend placing some orders within around this area here at 50 cents. I think 50 cents now will be a nice level of support. I think people look into it now thinking, right, it's at 62 cents. 50 cents is what I want to buy it, and I think that is a good level to target. If the market does roll over and we get a bit of selling pressure, you may even come back down to that golden ratio down at 42 cents. So if I was you and you're looking to top up your bags or be a first time buyer, I would actually ladder a few orders. So maybe 3 or 4 orders, anywhere from 51 cents down to 41 cents, 3 or 4 orders, and if you're lucky, you might pick up 1 or 2. If you're very lucky, you might pick up all 4 of your orders. So we may roll over, we may not. I mean, you could say that we are starting to lose steam a little bit on the MACD, but I mean, I'm just clutching at straws there. I think it's looking very bullish, and I mean, you could expect it to push on. So that's just some buy zones there if the market does allow. In terms of targets, though, we can look at these next extensions on the fib. So we have 27, sorry, not 27, we have 71 cents. Let's just mark it up, horizontal line. So with this first level here, and then we have also another level here at 82 cents. Let's just change those to the dotted line. So they're your next 2 targets really to look at. I think once we do break above 62 cents, we will start to push on, but currently we may get a bit of retracement. If you're just looking at this move here, we retraced. Every move you do get a retracement. Here we hit some highs, retrace, highs, retrace, and the same may happen here. We may push up a little bit higher first, but in terms of this, it does look like we're starting to roll over. We've rejected off 62 cent and starting to come back down. So looking at buy zones, like I say, anywhere from 51 cent down to 41 cent, and targets up at 71 cent and 82 cent. And I think the first major bit of resistance and price discovery would be that magical dollar mark. I think $1 is a nice key area for you to target, and I think that is a first major area for you to get to. So getting a few too many lines on there, but you get the gist and you can see which levels we are trying to target. So that is the Tether pair covered. If we just have a look at the BTC pairing also, because I know a lot of people do prefer to trade in sats, and you don't get many YouTube channels that give price in satoshis. I think it's definitely worth looking at. That one last target from last time, we've absolutely blew through that target, so that is now obsolete. Let's just put that all-time high marker up, which was at 1100 satoshis. So things aren't looking too bad. Let's just drop back into the daily time frame first. Absolutely. What a daily candle that has been. I mean, yesterday was absolutely magnificent. In terms of MACD, bullish. RSI overbought, but like I say, when it's going into price discovery, you would expect it to be in that overbought area and stay up there. So looking at this entire move here, we can have a look at some buy zones. Let's have a look at the start of a move. I mean, you could take this entire move here from the 22nd of April up to the top. So buy zones, we have 937 satoshis. I think that could be a good level first. And then if you want to ladder some orders down, you can ladder them all the way down to around 800. We'll say 800 satoshis. I think 800 would be a nice support level. So anywhere from 940 satoshis all the way down to 800. Ladder some orders within around there. Things are looking bullish though. MACD very similar to the Tether pair. Could be look like it's starting to run out of steam, but it is too early to stay. And the RSI well overbought, but like I say, not to worry about. In terms of targets, the first target is breaking for all-time highs, and then we can look at 1,286 satoshis and 1,472 satoshis. So they're the first two major levels to break through. And they're pretty much like price predictions, really. I mean, if we're looking at a price prediction, I think you can look at 2,000 satoshis as well as $1. Could be the same area. Let's have a look how much. Let's just change it to a solid line. What are we in terms of a price percentage from so from current prices up to 2,000 sats, it is 86%. And on the, let's look at BT Matic Tether pair. Where's my Tether one? There it is. And this one, in terms of a prediction going to that dollar mark, how far has this got to go? Very, very similar. So either $1 or 2,000 satoshis, whichever comes first. I will jump into some further price analysis and have a look at some more key levels that we could target. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you are not already, then please make sure you do subscribe to my channel. Join my Telegram group, which is a Crypto Troops. You'll find that link in the pinned comment and the description. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.